Young competitors crushing it at the stove.
They're more coordinated than a lot of adults that I know.
Really, really great dish.
I am so impressed.
Thank you.
Which budding stars will walk away with the $10,000 prize, and who will be chopped? They're growing up in a hurry in the kitchen. Let's welcome 4 new precocious junior chefs. First, here's 11-year-old Haley Mattis.
I'm in the 6th grade and I live in Evansville, Indiana. When I'm in the kitchen, I'm really focused. I've memorized a lot of techniques because if you're doing something like chopped, it has to be spot on perfect. Perfect. I am a cheerleader and I play soccer. My team, they all are like, have fun. And I'm like, yeah, have fun, but win. Winning's fun. I know I can win chops because my competitive attitude will give me an edge up. I'm ready to unleash the beast in the chop kitchen.
Next up, we have 10-year-old Karen Cummings.
I'm in 5th grade, and I'm from Tuckahoe, New York. I like cooking with my mom. She's from Trinidad, and she taught me how to use like a bunch of Trinidadian spices. I love to read because one book can take you on a whole adventure. And if you cook after you read, you have that inspiration. My dream job is cooking. It's the best thing in the world. I'm gonna own my own restaurant and I wanna own my own show. I'm determined to be the next Chop Junior champion. Olé!
And then there's 10-year-old Joshua Pantoja.
I'm in 4th grade and I live in Hamilton, New Jersey. I cook almost every day and sometimes every night. I think what makes me a good chef is that I'm creative, I'm talented, I'm funny. For this, you need muscle. I need help. My mom's from Guatemala and my dad is from Puerto Rico, so I consider myself Puerto Rican. I think I could win Chop because I'm gonna bring my Latin flavor to the table. I'm going all the way to the top.
And finally, here's 9-year-old Sophie Bravo.
I live in Woodbury, New York, and I'm in 4th grade. I was 3 years old when I started cooking. My grandma passed it down to my mom. My mom also cooks, so now I cook. When I get older, I probably want to be a cook / artist / celloist. I think I can win Chop because I'm pretty artistic and I like making everything perfect. I may seem sweet, but I'm spicy in the kitchen. Yum.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Ted.
Let me explain to you how this works. We have 3 rounds, mandatory mystery ingredients. If your dish doesn't cut it, you will be chopped. So what should we do now?
Open the basket!
Okay, go for it. And you must use paneer cheese,
Paneer cheese, what?
baby beets, masala roasted chickpeas, and finally, camel hot dogs.
Camel hot dogs. That's all I have to say.
All right, you guys have 30 minutes. Time starts now.
Behind. It feels so awesome and phenomenal to be in the Chop Junior kitchen. I'm hyped. Hype means like you're at a temperature
That is super awesome. Hot dogs! It's super weird to have camel hot dogs just because I'm not used to eating camel. But I'm gonna put it in the boiling water like the normal hot dog. Paneer cheese with that, I'm thinking quesadilla. I want to win Chop Jr. for my little sister, Gabby. She's supported me. She actually made this drawing for me. She drew herself in the Cinderella dress. And that's me in a girl version. She really wanted a sister, so...
Bye! I am so super excited. First thing I want to do is cut up these beets and get them in the fryer. I've seen beet chips before being made unchopped, so I'll just make those. I'm frying my camel dogs. I'm putting my paneer cheese on top. I really want it to be smooth. I want it to melt down. I'm gonna be the next chop champion because I cook with imagination, determination, and strength.
So, Scott, you have two special guests sharing this chopping block with you today. Innovative recipe developer and Food Network personality Monte Carlo.
Hi.
And actress and co-founder of Food Stirs, a kids baking kit company, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. I lost my voice, but I did not want to miss being here. You know, when I started watching Chop Jr. with my kids, I kept waiting to see, how they were going to change the format. But I love the fact that there is no difference because kids can create just the same quality of food that even our great chefs can do.
Show of hands, is it everyone's first camel experience?
Eating camel, yes. I have ridden a camel.
It tastes very similar to a regular hot dog.
Good old ballpark Frank, just made with a camel.
Camel hot dogs. Ew. Ugh. I hate hot dogs anyway. I don't like how it tastes all plasticky. So I'm gonna turn this hot dog into a hamburger. I'm going to make a camel patty crusted with chickpeas.
Guys, Haley has put her camel hot dogs in the food processor.
I just feel like it's almost criminal.
I hear judges saying, it's almost criminal to put hot dogs in a food processor, but they shouldn't underestimate me. I study day and night, and I know I can win.
I'm smaller, so I use a step stool when I'm cooking. If someone just met me, they think no, she's too short to be in the kitchen, but I'm not. I can really cook. I'm making a baby beets and red pepper salad with camel hot dogs. I grabbed a nap of cabbage because I want my salad to be green and have freshness to it.
Kids, you got 15 minutes to go.
The baby beets are super tiny. Oh my God, they're so cute! I wanted to add a nice crunchy element to my quesadilla, so I'm gonna leave the beets raw.
I love this kid.
He's dancing. He's very excited.
I think I'm super funny. I want to be a chef comedian, or I could say a chamedian. Chamedian, someone who, while he's cooking, he makes food jokes. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. That's chopped up.
It's going to be interesting to see what they do with the chickpea, because that, I think, is going to be your strongest flavor.
Yeah.
These are roasted chickpeas with Indian spices on them.
Turmeric, granola. My parents are from Trinidad. Their foods are spicy. I love big flavor. So I'm going to put some cinnamon and bay leaf in with my chickpeas.
I'm adding curry powder and panko into the camel mixture and then crusting them with the chickpeas. I'm not too worried about this paneer cheese because it's cheese. I like cheese. Everybody likes cheese. And I'm putting with my camel patties. And I'm turning the oven up to broil so it can get brown.
I've heard of paneer cheese. I know that it doesn't really melt, so I'm gonna crumble it on the salad.
Only Sophie seems to have figured out that this cheese doesn't melt.
You cooking? And look at my dogs. The cheese is not melting. No. And the hot dogs, they look like they're starting to burn. I burned it.
Kids, you got 5 minutes to go.
Thank you. No pressure. I do not want to be chopped this round, but it looks like I am. Oh my God, it's not working.
You're gonna have to come out, Cassidy. I'm sorry. You were chillaxing.
The cheese isn't melted. This paneer cheese is not melting, so I'm putting this whole plate in the microwave. It's still not melting. Why isn't that cheese melting? I'm scared, but I have no time. I have to keep going. I run over, check my beets. They look really good, so I put them in a bowl, I put some salt, and then I just let them sit.
These chickpeas are dry and a little bit spicy.
Joshua is grinding something in a spice grinder.
Maybe the chickpeas?
Maybe the chickpeas.
I'm gonna make breadcrumbs for my camel hot dogs. That's awesome. I decided to make a beet relish. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I've been dreaming about this moment for like ever. I want to be a pastry chef, and I just want to get dessert and blow the judges away.
Okay, kids, you've got 2 minutes to finish.
Zip, 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 zim, zim, zim.
Now that my camel hot dogs are done, I start slicing them. And I put the chickpeas in a food processor, pulse it up with some salt and some pepper.
I'm trying to make my dish look like a butterfly because I wanted to make a pretty butterfly dish for my sister, Gabby. I think this butterfly is going to take me to the second round.
Okay, kids, believe it or not, 1 minute left.
Time is going by really quickly. I'm getting worried that I don't have the chickpeas or the beets on the plate.
All right, junior chefs, how many seconds do you have left?
I think I almost can't watch.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Please step back.
I think grinding the hot dogs up was the most creative out of anybody. I'm so ready to go in the entree round.
As I'm looking down, I'm like, oh no, I don't have 2 ingredients on the plate.
That looks awesome. I'm actually jealous.
I didn't put 2 ingredients.
What? It's all right, Sophie.
I'm really worried.
Junior chefs, you made appetizers with camel hot dogs, paneer cheese, baby beets, and masala roasted chickpeas. So we're gonna start with you, Haley. What'd you make?
I made a camel patty crusted with the chickpeas with paneer cheese and a beet relish.
When I did see the food processor come out and you throw those hot dogs in, I was like, oh, it's gonna be hard to eat. But I'm really surprised at how good it tastes. And I like the paneer cheese with just a simple sear on it.
The beets are a really nice touch after the spice of the curry. And I think the beet was a really nice way just to cleanse that palate.
If there's anything that I would have added to this, it would maybe be another fresh component, like maybe a little frisee, a little salad, something like that.
Okay.
So, Haley, would you say you're competitive?
Yeah, I'm very competitive. I do track and cross country. I'm a cheerleader and I play soccer.
So is there like a chop cheer?
I won't be chopped. I won't be chopped.
Scott, you want to do that?
No.
All right. Next up, Joshua.
I cooked for you a quesadilla and boiled camel hot dog with chickpea crumble.
Your plating is absolutely beautiful. I'm almost like it's a little piece of art.
I tried to make it to a butterfly.
That's pretty clever.
Creativity, man.
I didn't know how I would feel about raw beet, but I actually love the earthiness
Thank you.
that it brought to the dish.
Are you proud of what you did?
I'm not proud. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I absolutely love it.
Your personality is spectacular, and I think it really shows on the plate.
Thank you.
I love the idea of the quesadilla, but that cheese just doesn't melt. Maybe what you could have done is grabbed some other cheese and mixed it with this paneer.
Joshua, thank you. And now let's go hear from Sophie.
Today I made for you a red bell pepper and paneer cheese salad with camel hot dogs.
I have to say, I really like the camel hot dog grilled, but I noticed that you didn't use any chickpeas.
Yeah.
Were you planning on using it?
Well, I crushed them up and I was gonna give it like a little crunch on the salad.
Two of us didn't get the beets on our plate either.
But you can tell you were familiar with the paneer because you were the only one that didn't try to melt it. And I love that you brought freshness. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
What got you in the kitchen?
Well, my grandma, she has recipes that she passed on to my mom. My mom passed on to me.
What would you do if you won Chopped?
I'd take a trip to Paris so I could try all French food.
What a great plan.
Can you take me too? I really want to go to Paris.
So now it's Karen's turn.
I made a camel hot dog with paneer cheese and beet chips and a chickpea cinnamon toss.
What inspired you to use cinnamon?
My family's from Trinidad, and the dishes that come from Trinidad include a lot of spices and stuff.
It was great instinct. Garam masala, which is the spice mix that the chickpeas are roasted with, actually does have a touch of cinnamon in it. So adding more cinnamon on top really helped kick it up.
I love the idea of deep frying the beet chip. It has a really nice kick to it and a good texture.
Thank you.
What did you do to the hot dog?
I just pan-seared it. It stayed a little too long because I was paying attention to my cheese, which wouldn't melt.
You said that you felt like you grilled that hot dog too long. I don't think so at all. I like a little color on the hot dog. But I'll tell you what I don't like. Paneer is kind of like tofu. it doesn't melt. So it didn't all come together into a complete dish.
Oh, okay.
Why did you decide to come here and compete with us?
Cooking has always been my dream, and I want to own a restaurant and a show.
And a show.
A couple of years from now, his job is going to be, open. So you should, kind of vie for that.
With all the appetizers tasted, our judges have to make a decision about the next round. Thanks, guys.
How are you guys feeling? Good. The chopping block is nerve-wracking, though. I don't want to go. How about you, Sophie?
It's really scary.
How about you?
I did good. I'm worried, though. What if I get chopped? I'll be sad. And what if you got chopped? I'll be sad. What if you got chopped? I'll be sad. Anyway, I'll still be sad. For the appetizer round, I think I did absolutely phenomenal, but it's not about the glory, it's about cooking.
If I get chopped, I'm gonna feel sad, but I think my dish is pretty good even though I left out ingredients.
One junior chef cannot keep competing in our kitchen. So, whose dish is on the chopping block? Sophie, you've been chopped. Judges?
Sophie, we love the freshness that you brought to the dish, but we were missing 2 of the basket ingredients on our plates and one of the basket ingredients on Sarah's, so these are the reasons why you've been chopped.
Good job. Group hug. Group hug.
Thank you, Sophie.
Hi, Sophie. Hi, Sophie.
I think the judges were fair because I did leave 2 ingredients off the plate. This isn't going to stop me from cooking because cooking is something that I love to do and that I'll never stop.
Haley, Karen, Joshua, please open up these baskets. And you must use filet mignon, blood oranges, green apple carbonated candy, and red watercress. 30 minutes. Time starts now.
Behind. Non-stick pan. Get a big canola oil. I got this.
After my first round, I'm really confident because I showed a lot of creativity and a lot of complicated flavors. I love filet mignon. It's my favorite steak. So I'm making a skillet seared filet mignon with a watercress salad. I'm adding some garlic powder and some onion powder. My strategy is to cook the steak perfectly. That's the trick to this game.
There's no better way to cook filet mignon than in that nice, hot cast iron skillet. I mean, you really want to create a beautiful sear on the exterior.
Haley, she had an awesome appetizer dish. And I think Karen's a very strong competitor. but I'm ready to win. Karen, Haley, you better watch out. I'm coming for you. I'm cutting my filet mignon into little tiny pieces so I could cook faster. I'm juicing my blood orange because I want to make it marinate with the apple candy. The best part about being a comedian is making other people laugh. The person that inspired me to be a comedian chef was Emerald. He's like, bam, bam, bam. And I'm like, booyah.
Paprika.
I know how to cook steak. I cook it all the time.
I love that Karen went for those spices. She's going to Trinidad.
My mom makes curry chicken, and I think the curry and paprika is gonna make a nice crust. I'm making a spice pan-seared steak with a watercress salad. I love to read. I want to tell a story when I cook. If I wrote a book, the title would be Foodcopia. That's nice.
Kids, you got 20 minutes to go.
Time goes fast in the kitchen.
The kids feel much more comfortable this round. They have definite plans.
I love blood oranges. It tastes just like a normal orange, but a little bit sweeter. So I think citrus goes in a vinaigrette. I put some sherry vinegar in, along with olive oil and a lot of salt and pepper.
The carbonated candy tastes like apples, so apples and salad go really good together. I'm gonna add some into my watercress. What is that? My salad's sizzling.
What is the ingredient in the carbonated candy that makes it fizzle and pop?
I think it's CO2.
Back in the 70s, when I was coming up, I'm much older than you guys, not nearly as old as you, Ted. It was really popular.
It's still sizzling. Since the watercress doesn't have that much flavor, I'm gonna add in kale to make a salad. I'm adding my rice to my boiling water. My Puerto Rican grandma, she's the one that taught me how to make rice.
Does he have the flame on that rice?
Uh-oh.
I got this, I got this.
I'm adding radicchio, romaine, and tomato into my salad bowl. Filet mignon is really lean, and you need something to kind of fatten it up, so I decide to make a simple aioli. I'm adding the apple candy to the mayo to sweeten it out.
I go to check on my rice and realize it's not cooking. Oh no! I didn't turn on the stove. Cook rice, please cook! Cook fast! Come on! The pressure is real!
10 minutes to go.
I need a juicer, I need a juicer! I grabbed the juicer so I can get some juice from the blood orange to put as a salad dressing. And then I can zest it.
You know, I see Karen right now. She's really zesting.
The zest of an orange, whatever kind of orange it is pretty powerful.
Please work. The perfect temperature for rare steak is 130 degrees. But I think that my steak might be undercooked, and that could be a huge problem.
Just spit. I'm going to put breadcrumbs over my steak to get a little crust. I'm gonna put my salad on the plate.
Only 2 minutes to finish.
I wanted to add a nice texture and flavor to my filet mignon. I grabbed pecans. I better make this fast. I'm hoping that the rice heard my prayers and it cooked fast. And then Ted's like, 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Please step back.
My dish looks beautiful, but I'm listening to my salad. The salad keeps popping. So scared the judges are not gonna like the sizzling.
I'm really worried the filet mignon was not cooked perfectly. My stomach is hurting because I'm so nervous.
Okay, chefs, stay there, guys.
You look like Wolverine.
I'll take that.
I think Scott Conant looks like the Wolverine just of his hair. Like it's all spiked up. Look at his hair.
He does have great hair, right?
Like he has that like broad shoulder thingy.
Thanks.
Junior chefs, in the second round, you had to work with filet mignon, blood oranges, green apple carbonated candy, and red watercress. Could you tell us about your dish, Karen?
I did a spiced pan-seared steak with a watercress salad and a blood orange dressing.
I love how the carbonated candy is fizzing in my mouth right now. And I love the cook on the steak. It's perfect, medium rare. What inspired you to use curry on it?
My mom makes curry chicken.
So was it your mother who taught you how to cook?
Yes. But I want to learn more because it's really important to me.
That's awesome.
When we were watching you zest, we were all getting a little nervous because it was so much zest.
Yeah. With all that zest, it becomes a little bit bitter. But you really cooked a fantastic plate of food. It's really good work.
Thank you.
All right, Karen, thank you. And next, we have Joshua.
Today I've made for you filet mignon and rice with red watercress salad.
You have some really good flavors here. I think the pecans are a really interesting, cool idea. We were nervous wrecks watching you make this rice because I didn't think it was gonna cook at all, right? It needs another 45 seconds, and I think it would be cooked.
I wouldn't normally think to stir fry a filet mignon, but your flavors were so good that it definitely worked. But I would try to cut next time a little more evenly so that it cooks the same all the way through.
So, Josh, if you were to win, what would you do with that prize money?
Well, my sister's very supportive, and I wanted to pay her back for everything she does for me.
So if you win, you're gonna give her all the money? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'd just give her like $1,000 because like she's tiny, and the rest that would go into culinary school.
Joshua, thank you.
You're welcome.
And finally, Haley.
I made a skillet seared filet mignon with a watercress salad and a blood orange vinaigrette.
So how did that round feel for you while you were doing it?
It wasn't my favorite round because I don't think the temperature of the meat was right. So I don't know how the meat is.
Haley, you're beating yourself up about the way your meat is cooked. There's no reason. It's cooked perfectly. Filet mignon, you want it to be on the more rare side.
Thank you.
Haley, can I just tell you how impressed I am with your vinaigrette skills? It's got some nice heat to it. You really did a great job with that.
I'm not usually an aioli person, and it's delicious.
The one thing on my plate is that I don't have any of the watercress. I know you.
I have.
You both have it.
I have it.
I mixed it in the salad, so I guess I just didn't mix it in right.
Haley, who's the main cook in your house?
Probably my mom, but she's a private investigator, so she's out spying a lot, and I have to cook the dinner.
Do you spy also?
She takes me with her sometimes, and it's just like in the movie. She's like, okay, here he comes.
You're a spy kid.
Awesome.
All right, Haley, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Who wants to make it to dessert? I know I do.
Me. I think we need to rock, paper, scissors to see who makes it to the end. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Zoing. It looks like the girls are going to desserts. Sorry. Nah. I'm not getting hugged, man. I'm sorry. I was a little bit nervous just because of the way the steak was cooked, but I really do think that I will make it to dessert round. The entree round was easier, and I felt more confident.
I don't know who's going home, but I don't want to get chopped.
For more about Chopped Junior, including behind-the-scenes footage and advice from our judges, go to foodnetwork.com/choppedjunior. We have to say goodbye to one of you before the final round. So, whose dish is on the chopping block? Joshua, you've been chopped. Judges?
Joshua, unfortunately, there were inconsistencies with the way you cooked and sliced the meat. And the rice was a little undercooked. But we have loved watching your creativity and your spirit, so please don't ever lose that.
Thank you. Bye, Josh. It was so awesome to compete on Chopped Junior. I've made 3 new friends. And I'll just find another way to pay back my sister. You'll be seeing me again. I promise you that.
Karen, Haley, happy to be here?
Oh, yeah.
And who is feeling confident?
Me.
Excellent. Please open up your dessert baskets. And we've got edible cookie dough, pomegranates, blackberries, and mini ice cream cones. 30 minutes. minutes to get your last and sweetest course cooked. Time starts now.
To be in the dessert round at Chop Junior is amazing. I want to be a pastry chef, and I've learned how to make a whole bunch of desserts. So I just want to show them what I can do and blow them away. Measuring cups. Edible cookie dough. It's good, I guess, but making a cookie out of the already made cookie dough, that's not really creativity. So I'm going to make a cookie dough vanilla bean ice cream with a chocolate cake. It's gonna be crazy to get it done in 30 minutes, but I know I can get it done.
It will be a big deal for me to be a Chop champion. I want it more than anything else in the world. With this edible cookie dough, I'm gonna make a nice crispy cookie. I wanna get these cookies right into the oven, and then I'm gonna start working on my sauce. I'm making a wafer cookie and a blackberries and pomegranate coulis. I definitely want to go to culinary school. Absolutely, no doubt about it, want to be a chef. I am ready to win.
What's funny is that both these kids seem more like kids when they're standing in front of us and they're nervous about your comments. But when they're cooking, they look a lot more grown up.
Such control.
Do you have the cooking spray? Yeah, you can grab it from my station. I'm not. Thanks.
You can really tell that Haley has spent a lot of time in competitive sports.
Sugar.
She's so focused right now.
And she's subtle because her mom's a spy.
For my ice cream, I put cream and milk into a pan, put that in a sugar, egg, vanilla bean mixture, and I just start to temper my custard, and I just transfer that to the ice cream machine.
Gotta go.
All right, kids, you've got 20 minutes left.
I'm gonna scoop these pomegranate seeds out. I put them with my blackberries.
Kieran's gonna have a seed issue, both from the blackberries and from the pomegranates.
It's gonna be really great.
I'm going to make a pomegranate blackberry puree. I put the blackberries and pomegranate in a pan with sugar and club soda. I crush up the mini ice cream cones and put them into the cake batter. I'm pouring the vanilla extract, and I see out of the corner of my eye, it's almond extract. Almond's great. It could definitely overpower the chocolate flavor, but I need to get this cake in the oven. Oh gosh, cutting it close. So I pray for the best.
I run over, check my cookies. Oh my God, my cookies are so much more flat than I expected. No. They're like not what I wanted at all. I really want to win. I mean, I fought this hard. I made it to this round. I'm so worried right now. Oh God, what did I do? No, my cookies didn't come out.
Karen is having a little bit of a hard time.
My cookies are not what I wanted at all. If I get chopped in the last round, I'm gonna be devastated. I'm not gonna let this stop me. I wanna do my mini ice cream cone crumble to go on top of my Korean cookies.
Kudos to her for recovering so quickly and moving on. This is what really impresses me about her.
That looks pretty good.
I pretty much have a million things going on. Time! And I'm freaking out about time.
5 minutes left on the clock. Haley's got a lot to get done if she's going to realize her ambitions here.
I go to the ice cream machine, and out comes this pretty, super silky ice cream. It's the best ice cream I've ever seen. I think that my risks are going to pay off.
It worked! Oh my gosh, thank gosh! I'm gonna make a nice whipped cream, and I'm gonna put a little of my pomegranate sauce in it to turn it pink. I'm just gonna
All right, kids, you got 2 minutes left.
Oh gosh.
I begin to plate everything. I put the sauce, and I do the little whoosh thing. And now I just have to play the waiting game with my cake.
Last minute, folks. 60 seconds. Haley was holding the oven door, trying to wait until the last possible second.
Get it all on the plate, please.
Oh
Get it
my
on
God.
the plate.
All right, kids. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Please step back.
I want to taste this. I needed sugar, and I completely forgot. Completely! I messed up. I needed to put sugar in my whipped cream. You should really taste things before you plate them.
It's not the best looking cake I've ever made.
Here, want some?
But I'm going to call it half molten, and hopefully the judges like almond.
Karen and Haley, your work is done in the Chopped Kitchen following that dessert round featuring edible cookie dough, pomegranates, blackberries, and mini ice cream cones. Okay, Haley, what did you make?
I made a half molten almond chocolate cake with a cookie dough ice cream and a pomegranate blackberry puree.
You really challenged yourself this round. We were all very impressed with the amount of work that you put on your shoulders, and it tastes really great.
Thank you.
The ice cream is such a nice compliment, but the cookie dough chunks are very large.
And there's a tremendous amount of almond extract in the cake. But you cooked the cake perfectly. All in all, I think it's a really good effort.
Haley, thank you.
Thank you.
And what did you make, Karen?
I made a Wayberry cookie with a pomegranate whipped cream and a blackberries and the pomegranate coulis.
Every single component is really good. I like the idea of creating texture with the ice cream cones. I really like the whipped cream.
I was nervous it didn't turn out right because I forgot the sugar.
You know what? It really doesn't need sugar. When you have the sweetness of the fruit, honestly, with sugar, it probably would have been too sweet.
But I think one of the things that you really could have done better was the puree. Texture isn't exactly what you would want.
And the consistency of the cookie was a little overdone.
Okay, So who will be the Chopped Junior champion? You'll have to wait a few more minutes to find out.
Oh my God, I think I'm losing.
No, I put a lot of almond extract, and that did not work. It tastes really good. I thought the ice cream was good, just I wanted a lot more from the cake.
So, judges, a couple of kids with real guts and skill here, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, perseverance and positive attitudes. I mean, these two young ladies did a great job. What I love that Karen did on our appetizer was deep fry those beets. There was also beautiful char on the exterior of that camel hot dog.
And just the right amount, too, because any more would have been burnt.
I think one of the flaws on Karen's plate was the usage of the paneer. That cheese just doesn't melt, and she found out the hard way.
Haley really scared me when she put those camel dogs in the food processor. That just screamed yuck. But she made it happen.
She created great flavor. It just needed some freshness.
In the entree round, Haley's filet was rare enough that she was afraid she had botched it, and she didn't.
She didn't. Haley did a great job cooking the filet. The challenge for me was I didn't receive any of the red watercress.
I really thought that Karen did such a nice job with the filet.
But Karen used a tremendous amount of blood orange zest on her salad.
I actually thought, even though there was a lot of it, she balanced it out with that carbonated candy.
To me, food is such a great expression of love, and you could tell how much they love being here. I don't know how we're gonna pick.
If I get chopped in this round, I'm going to be happy for Haley because she deserves to win. But I think I also deserve to win.
It would be very disappointing to come all the way here, do everything, and just be chopped.
So, whose dish is on the chopping block? Karen, you've been chopped. Judges?
Karen, in the first round, you really struggled with the paneer cheese. And in the dessert, your cookie was a little tough. It's for these reasons that we had to chop you today.
You know, you're very talented. If you choose that this is going to be what you want to do for the rest of your life, you're going to excel at it.
I would rate my experience to 10 because I loved it here. Not winning chopped is not going to hold me back from cooking. I learned when you fall, you have to get back up.
And that means, Haley Mattis, that you are the Chopped Junior champion, and your prize is $10,000. Plus, you win also a Chopped Junior chef's jacket. Congratulations.
I've never felt better in my life. I'm totally gonna spend it all on culinary school.
Here you go, sweetie. Enjoy that.
Oh, being the Chopped Junior champion is the best thing I've done since I was born.